Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel, guys. And so it's your boy JB back here. And so, yeah, that means we've got more news here, but some interesting news here. And so the Philadelphia Eagles, they're going to be trading a couple draft picks here. And so we'll break that down here in just a second. But the Eagles are going to be trading with the Saints here. You've got the Saints moving in to get the 16th, 19th, along with 194th pick in this year's draft. Meanwhile, the Saints are going to be giving the Eagles their 18th pick from this year, 101st, 237th, along with next year, 2023 first round pick and a 2024 second round pick. So this is very interesting, guys, because the Eagles, they held the 16th and 19th pick in the first rounds, obviously also 194th there. But that tells me right there, the Saints have identified a couple guys that they want to get. And it's not just one, it's two. Could it be a quarterback and wide receiver? Who knows? Could it be two wide receivers? Who knows? But this is very interesting right here. And obviously, you have to judge based upon where they got right there. They went in the middle of the first, so they feel confident that the guys that they are identifying will be there at that point at the draft. So that just, depending on what boards you believe and stuff like that, will a guy like Malik Willis possibly be one of those draft picks right there for the Saints in order to get it? Will they draft him at 16th or 19th? And which receiver would they want to pair with him? That's, the consensus right there in terms of would that be the case right there. And as for the Eagles, they're obviously thinking, okay, we want to go ahead and have a lot of picks in the future as well. And so they opted to trade out of this year, which they could have cashed in on in terms of having, multiple first round picks. And they did get a first, obviously, in 18th. So they will get the pick before that 19th pick there. Yeah, most of their, the whole purpose of this is 2023 get a first rounder as well. So they'll be sitting pretty in 2023 as well. And in 2024, a second rounder. Now, per Adam Schefter, he says now the Eagles have, doubles first in 2023, obviously, which is expected to be a better and deeper quarterback class. So obviously this gives Jalen Hurts another year to work with and show what he can do. Which, for Jalen Hurts, obviously, you had a pretty good campaign, enough to show them that you can be the guy. And they've got to show them that you can be the franchise quarterback here. So you get one more year at least for Jalen Hurts. And if that doesn't pan out, then we'll see how the Eagles do in 2023. But that is interesting right there for them that they moved back. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts here. If you're a Saints fan, you're probably ecstatic right now. You're probably excited. 2 first-round picks this year. That is crazy. Now, if you're the Eagles right now, depending on how you view this right now, you're probably not as thrilled. Or if you're future-oriented, you're thinking long-term and you're like, okay, that might make some sense. But ultimately, you got to admit you're probably a little disappointed that you're not going to be able to cash in this year and get you some pieces to come in and win immediately. But, guys, that's where we are right now in the state of the NFL. And so, obviously, last season, we saw San Francisco do something similar like this in terms of moving up to get their guy at quarterback. So will the Saints this year do something like that? The fact that they have, moved Taysom Hill to specifically stay at that tight end position, just in terms of being listed at tight end and stuff like that, I think that tells you a lot right now. And so I think at some point, maybe the Saints do consider go ahead and drafting a quarterback. I know Jameis Winston, he's there, but how confident are you in Jameis and stuff like that? We'll find out. I know he's got a deep arm and stuff like that, but ultimately, if there's a guy up here that you like, which ultimately there is someone that you like for you to trade up and get 2 first-round picks, there are 2 people that you like. So I'm thinking quarterback, receiver. Who knows? There's a lot of ways this could play out, but we'll see what pieces they opt to go for. But one thing we know is that this is going to be very interesting to watch, guys. Let me know your thoughts in terms of who are the Saints aiming for, or who should they draft? And meanwhile, for the Eagles, did they make the right decision in trading for next year? And is Jalen Hurts the guy? Let me know all that in the comment section, guys. But I appreciate you guys so much for joining, and see you guys next video.